More than 250 people gathered in Beverly Hills in Los Angeles to protest the imprisonment of Alexei Navalny, the main opponent and outspoken critic of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Navalny was arrested 3 years ago and has faced several sentencing since then. Antonina Zemlinskaya, who organized the protest, says the charges against Navalny are politically motivated.
He was opposing Putin, his gangster rule, corruption. He never called to overthrow the government. He called for the democratic way to re-elect somebody who is not Putin. But he was sent to prison as an extremist. They gave him 19 years.
Navalny was already serving a 9-year term on fraud and embezzlement charges when in August 2023, he was sentenced to the additional years for extremism. The United States has called for Navalny's immediate release, with the State Department saying in a statement, Russian authorities illustrated yet again both the baselessness of their case and the lack of due process afforded to those who dare to criticize the regime. Last December, Navalny disappeared from the public eye. 2 weeks later, it was revealed that he was transferred to a remote penal colony in the Arctic. The Kremlin has refused comment on Navalny's case. Putin's spokesman Dmitry Peskov told reporters in response to a U.S. State Department comment that we are talking about a prisoner who has been found guilty under the law and is serving his sentence. And here we consider any interference by anyone, including the U.S., as unacceptable and impossible. Anastasia Kornienko from the Siberian city of Omsk came to the U.S. seeking refuge 3 months ago. She says she was detained for participation in the various opposition protests in Russia herself and barely escaped imprisonment.
I exchange letters with political prisoners back home. A lot of cases are fabricated. People didn't do anything wrong. Just post online against the war. They're taken to prison away from their families and friends. There are a lot of stories like this.
The Memorial Human Rights Defense Center, an international human rights organization and 2022 Nobel Peace Prize winner, counted 604 political prisoners in Russia as of October, more than triple the number in 2018 when it listed 183. Another political refugee from Russia, Yulia Pahamova, came to the protest to support Russian artist and activist Alexandra Skochelenko, who was sentenced to 7 years of prison for advocating against the war in Ukraine.
She replaced price tags on products in the store. This way she wanted to attract attention of regular people who every day come to the store, like grandmothers, who can't get the credible information because they don't use the internet. Also, they listen to the Russian propaganda TV. But this way they can know why prices are so high in the stores. She wrote next to the price tags that prices are so high because Putin started a bloody war in Ukraine.
The protests, organized by Navalny's Anti-Corruption Foundation, took place in 120 cities worldwide. Participants chanted the slogan, Russia without Putin. Putin is running for re-election in March. He has been either president or prime minister of Russia since 2000. Richard Green, VOA News.